trying to do here, Abby?
We're trying to find the common denominator and put...
Well, we have to order those from smallest
to largest.
Okay. So let's do that. Ethan, when you just look at it, what's the first thing you think?
The first thing I think is that 9/4 is the biggest because it's an improper fraction.
And you know who's really good at this? Max, what does 9/4 equal? You usually can do that in your head.
I know.
What is 9/4 like a whole number?
What?
Okay. Maddie, what is it? So we know that this is 2 1/4. So that's the biggest one. What's the smallest one?
The smallest one I'd have to say is 5/12 because the denominator is the biggest.
Right, and is 5, what, for this to be half, what would this have to be?
It would...
Say it.
6/12.
Okay, so we know that that's the smallest. Okay, 5/12. Okay, so what's the next biggest or the next smallest? Because we just got rid of that one, and we got rid of that one.
The next biggest is 7 out of 7/6. Yeah.
Okay, because if you, what's the whole number?
It's another improper fraction. The whole number is 1.
1 and
1/6.
Oh, that
1
is
and
awesome.
1/6.
Okay, so the fraction that's missing here is a half, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start explaining with words, and this is where. What's the thing you said? You can tell by looking. What do you?
Like the bigger the denominator, the smaller it is.
Whoa.
What the?
I don't know. I'm gonna head on. Yeah,
that was
is
weird.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
Ethan notices what?
The bigger the denominator is, the smaller the fraction is.
Okay, I understand. I have a backup plan if it keeps doing that. So you're comparing. I compare.
Wow.
I'm just gonna keep going. No, Emily's not doing anything.
Add a text box and then type. I'll type it.
I compare
the size
of the denominator to see how big the fraction actually is.
What's the other number in the fraction? Denominator and the what?
And the numerator, which is the top number, which you can also use to determine how big the fraction is.
Okay, so I compare the size of the denominator and the size of the numerator. Okay, so what are some things that you can tell from looking at those?
I can kind of see how big the fraction is compared to the other fractions.
Can we say if the numerator is what?
If the numerator is bigger than the denominator, then I know that it's a big fraction and it should be close to the highest or the highest. A big one.
Okay. Now, let's do something. Add some things that you said in your answer. What did you say in your answer?
See, I did mine totally different.
You found common denominator.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Can we write that though? We can say.
You can do common denominators.
Also use common denominators. And what's the thing we were saying? You can't compare fractions when the denominators aren't the same.
Yeah.
Because what was that? What's that like?
Because that's like comparing apples, oranges, bananas, and melons.
Right. We have to change it all.
In normal. It's Mia in normal.
Okay. In this fraction, what did you do? You changed 5. Did you change them all to 12?
Yeah.
Okay. So can I just do that? that right here. 1/2 equals
6 is half of 12.
okay. Then 5/12 equals 5/12,
It's
right?
the biggest common denominator. Well, it's like the one that got
7/6 equals
is
how many 12s?
14/12.
And 9/4.
Equals 27/12.
Oh, nice.
Because you always have to find the common denominator and see how many times it goes into the common denominator.
Okay, we can stop there. In your baseball answer,
What do you want it to be
okay,
called?
on your home run.
Do you want it to be called?
I didn't hit stop yet, dude. On the home run, I want you to explain what we all talked about. Think about what you have to say in a video so someone understands. You, like Liam, Ethan was saying you can't compare fractions that have different denominators because they're all different things. You can't compare an apple and an orange and a watermelon and a banana. Explain what you can do. Now, Maya does something else. When she compares fractions, what do you do, Maya? You change them to something else. Maya changes them to decimals. Okay, so there's plenty of writing to do to show that you understand this. Here, let me just read this one. Maddie wrote, for 9/4, I did 2 + 2 + 2 equals 8. Do you mean 4 times 2?
Yeah, that.
I had 1 left, so I turned the improper fraction to a mixed number. Oh, which is 2 1/4. Nice. For 7/6, I did the same thing, but I did. How many times does 6 go into 7? The answer is 1 1/6. For 5/12, it stayed the same because it's not improper fraction. The common denominator is 12. Oh, that looks really good. That looks really good. Put it in words and we're good.